We gotta start off with the poem.
What? Oh, snaps. Okay.
Yeah, if you hear a
I
snap,
followed that one.
you hear a snap in the movie theater, it makes you want to like hurt somebody, doesn't it?
Have you been to the movies and someone did that?
Yeah,
Like
not
something cool happened and they were like,
Yeah, like not like that's. I see that a lot, but like it's just like when you see that and it's not even an open mic, it's like, oh fuck you guys, man. Sorry, it's just so lame. Like I get mad like when I saw that first new Star Wars one.
Yeah.
What was
Force Awakens.
when I saw the Force Awakens? Well, then when everybody clapped because Harrison Ford showed up. It's just I regretted opening night the most. I think that night just because when you go with hardcore fans, like after like characters they haven't seen for like 30 years have shown up, I didn't take that into account. So I get little pet peeves like that, you know.
I get it. I like if a movie's really good, I don't mind like clapping at the end of it, you know, or being excited because it's like fun to be excited about it. That's why I like going to the theater.
But the clapping's like, who's that for?
It's for us to have fun. It's not for them. They don't know you're doing it.
I get it during the movie if you see something exciting. Like sometimes I can't help it all, you know. But like after a movie's over, it's I don't know. I can't quite put it into words. It's just
I get it. I totally understand. I'm just like I'm the kind of person that sometimes I'll be like, yeah, this is great. Like I love this movie.
You know what's when it's really great is when you get like just like a couple. You know, and then like nobody really engages, so it's just like an awkward few seconds for like two people.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, yes, that was fun. That was fun.
Like you got full from that. You're like, I'm satiated now.
That was fun. You know.
Hey, this is the Epic Tiki podcast. I'm Luke Soin. We're finally back. This is AJ DeMello.
What's up?
Hey, yeah. What? How? Yeah. I feel like I ruined the train of thought by stopping to introduce the podcast, but
that's good. It's always good to have like something, and then like so it feels like a movie, right? You have like a little something, and then it's like this is what this is. Then you're like, oh, that's a good sequence, and as opposed to this is Lucille. And then
that's the name you pulled out of your head first. He went all the way back to Lucille Ball. He was like, Lucille. Agatha.
I was trying to think of the name of a movie nobody would watch.
Mildred.
Mildred, that's kind of interesting, right?
Isn't it weird that like those used to be the names that people would name their kids? So for like a while there was like hot women named Mildred. And now it's like when you think Mildred, you only think old lady.
Yeah, you think like a Nana or something.
Yeah, like someday all the Ashleys are going to be old ladies.
Like Mildred, I think I think of an older lady that always loses at bingo. She's just like,
yeah.
You know,
there's a lot of lace
that
involved.
Mildred,
with the
she still believes, she still goes every week. You know, gets mad, but you gotta give it to her. You know?
Yeah, she's got her little coin purse, and she's just like, I'm here for the bingo.
You got like all the drive for the wrong reasons. You know. Well, think about it. That's like. You're just spilling money all over the floor.
Well, when you're playing bingo?
Well, I'm saying like if the character what's her name, Mildred, just keeps losing under that pretense, I don't know how much money bingo costs. I guess I'm
sure it's not a high
yeah
price. It's not like betting on the Knicks in Las Vegas, you know.
Well, I feel like we shouldn't even think about Mildreds that wouldn't put down like a hundo a game.
They won't put down. They won't put out.
You gotta put it out because other people that'll step up the game. Other people around you, like if like let's say it's like a $5 game, you're just like fucking Ben Franklin, right there, right? And then everybody's
I feel like you would be the kind of person that would show up to a bingo hall and you're like, I'm about to drop all the money in here. And they're like, whose grandson is here?
It's low key kind of my dream. Like I've always kind of pictured it would be interesting at least once to go to a bingo night because it probably wouldn't even be that. It'd probably probably end up bumming me out. There'd be like more people close to like my real age than than I like to know.
You're only like 28, right?
Yeah, I turn. I don't even know anymore. I'm almost 30.
I just turned 33 last week. Literally last week.
Shit.
Tell me happy. I'm just kidding. What if I was like,
happy birthday, man?
No.
How was the birthday? Was it different? 33 is a good number.
The age Jesus was before he died. So
I thought it was 32.
No, he was 33.
Oh.
So
odd number. Oddball. You know?
You guys, if you're only listening to this episode, you have to watch it because there's definitely a visual component to half of what AJ said already.
Wait, so are you like complying with like the social distance stuff still, or?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm like in the
technically
store,
we should be like.
Oh, what are you, a prop comic now? What is this?
What is this?
If I wanted Carrot Top, I would go email him.
Well, I'm trying to.
What is this, 1 foot?
Because I can cough like 10 feet, so.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to brag about.
Anthony and I already
reach.
made this joke in our vlog video that we did.
Then you have to cut this out.
I'm not cutting nothing.
Well, fuck.
If you say the N-word, it stays in here.
I just use this to just slip my wrist. Like, I'm not cutting. You are. All right, that was dark. You got to cut some of this stuff.
What is okay, he brought hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
He was like halfway through, I'm gonna put my mask on. It'll be so funny. Okay, do it. Go ahead and do it. Sorry, I ruined it. I'm sorry.
That's what I should have done instead of anything else, and then it might have been okay. But I did think that was... Did he actually do the whole thing?
No, all he did was he was just like, and look, we're not at a safe distance. And then he goes, see? And then he like pretended to touch me, and then I went...
Yeah, but this is so much funnier to get like a...
Oh, yeah.
Like an actual...
If it's actually 6 feet, though, like we have to go...
No, I know, but you didn't go along with me for the bit, so it doesn't...
I know, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. I feel like I threw like a ball that you didn't exactly call for me to throw.
And I caught it with a needle. I just stabbed it and I popped it.
No, you just like went like that with your catcher's mitt. You just swatted it down.
Oh, okay.
You're like, get out of here with that, Nen. Remember Rob Nen?
Oh, yeah.
He's a way better pitcher than yeah. Anyways, we're on track.
Hey, comedy. That's what Mark Normand and Marcus both say.
Comedy, yeah.
Comedy. Hey. I'm Marcus. He's gonna watch this.
It's like
Does he watch everything?
That's like if people at a funeral was like, death. Like it's literally like the same thing. It's like, well, we're trying. That's what we're all here for.
That'd be great if the preacher, like, he's saying the prayers over like the dead body, and like halfway through he's just like, death, hey, ha.
Right?
That's what we're here for.
You were here last week. Your family's been busy. Right?
Like the only thing we're all gonna do besides get born is death.
You got a DEATH.
Yeah. From the D to the E to the... I'm not going to do that. Yes, but I have been doing the social distancing as far as the store. I mean, like, I go to my mom's house and hang out with them, and I'm not, like, constantly 6 feet away. I mean, we're not 6 feet away right now.
No, this is the closest I've been to somebody without wearing a mask, so we're both...
Have you like, seen... Like, are you just at home all day, or...
No, I've been going out to, like... help some family members with some things when they need help, or like,
Do you wear a mask when you do that?
Yeah, like I usually wear a mask for everything I'm doing, even like when I'm like calling my bank. I gotta feel like I get the upper hand. Hey, they'll screw you out of some bucks if.
Wait, are you on the phone? You wear the mask? Is that what you're saying?
not really.
You're like, hey, this is a stick up. They're like, what? I'm wearing a mask.
It's like that's.
Like, sir, I'm gonna hang up on you. Wait, let me put my gun through the phone. Hold on a second.
That's such a weird mask to try and hold people up with, because they're like, I wonder how many times You think it's increased?
Oh, do you mean a medical mask?
Yeah, like one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Or any kind of mask that someone's using today to protect, from the hive,
The hive.
the HIV. Or isn't that it?
It's not the hive. If you're talking about HIV, it's the HIV.
Well, I mean, that's why I corrected. I overshot my landing.
Yeah.
You
You overshot it and you came in too fast and your knees are broken now.
Yeah, and I'm just crawling backwards looking for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're downed and now you need someone to hold X over you and revive you.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah. I was watching this movie and I didn't realize, but they have or I don't even know if it was a movie. It might have been a YouTube video where they had like a professional criminal who's been in prison because of crime talk about like heists in movies. And he was like, yeah, I mean, if you go to the bank, like they have markers like when you enter, there's like markers on the wall or on the door frame. So like when people leave from the camera, they can see like how tall they were. So they already get like that information,
Okay.
It's like really stupid to rob a bank apparently. Like they're really ready for it.
Yeah, I think you gotta have some type of like that's like I bet all my money on Sunday games and then I used Monday Night Football to try and get out of it. Lost that all, and it's like, well, I guess I could do this. It's all coming to an end otherwise, because that's I wouldn't want to do that. I guess I'm saying.
Yeah. What do you think football's going to happen?
I think it'd probably be delayed a month or so. I mean, it really depends. I mean,
yeah.
There's a lot of places reopening right now, so 2 weeks from now we might all be ordered back home. Might be a martial law Super 8 situation. I got trains going through my town. There might be a big alien. I might have to.
Yeah. That's such a weird movie to reference.
I got a train in the town. I can hear
Oh, we
it.
get trains. There's like a train track right behind our house.
God, trains are so fucked, man.
Why?
If you have to like be stopped in front of a train or have to like wait,
Yeah.
but you're like the closest, like that's when it's like, come on, let's. You can't tell them. That's the thing that's frustrating about a train is there's nobody there that might see like your reaction, so it's completely different ball game compared to like pulling up to someone in traffic behind them or next to them where they can see you in some way if they try, where it's like, dude, this guy in a train's like just fucking eating his hot pocket, scratching his dick, he's fucking going straight. He's not looking back, he doesn't care. I mean,
so you're saying like if you're parked where the train is and you're the first person waiting for the train to go by.
Yeah, if you're
it sucks for you because you can't look at someone else and make a look and be like, oh, trains, am I right? And that's why it sucks.
No, not necessarily. Just someone to know that like you're mad at them.
Yeah.
Like he'll never know or care, like the guy
Yeah.
driving the train.
It's kind of like a parking attendant. They're just like these ninjas that come in, they put a ticket on your thing and they leave, and they know that you hate them, but they never get to see it.
It's like a bridge, except like when you have to wait for sometimes around America, like they have those bridges like fold up and down
around America.
I couldn't think of a good spot. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. There's one in Sacramento actually. You know that gold bridge that they always show? That's next to Laughs Unlimited.
Lake Shasta.
What?
Just kidding.
No,
I don't know which one you're talking about.
When you go to Laughs Unlimited, there's a golden bridge that's like right next to it.
Yeah.
That bridge, boats go through there sometimes, and they have to lift it or open it or whatever.
Yeah, I think I've seen it up once or twice.
Lake Shasta? What?
They get it.
No, they don't.
I know. That's just the move.
I still, once everything's back to sort of normal, I still want to do that show where you get really high and you say stuff, and then I interpret it for you.
Yeah,
that show would be really fun.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to do that.
Yeah. Like you just say something like, like the cat's in the bag. He's also out of the bag. And I say like, oh, that's AJ said his social security number on a podcast that no one's going to listen to one time. So it's out of the bag, but also no one's ever going to know what it is, but they could.
Like pandas, they're wild, or something like that.
What AJ's trying to say is, I don't really have a translate.
We'll have to
practice.
Be like a gimmick of myself or something. I'm going like I'm inceptioning myself right now.
Yeah. Dreams within dreams.
Like Polaroid backwards.
The word or just?
I don't know. I was trying to like formulate a thought. It didn't go.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this. This is going to be delightful for so many people. This is going to be a good episode. I don't want to just say that and jinx it. We got wood right here, so it's all good. But
man.
Did you find a job? You said you were trying to find one.
I'm
like 2 months ago when we first were talking about it.
Well, I'm kind of playing it by ear right now because I got the the unemployment coming through and.
Oh, okay. That's probably better than a job.
Well, I mean, because I'm not too. I'm me. I'm pessimistic, so I don't think we're all gonna be coming back and then staying at work and stuff. I think it's probably gonna be too early. So.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because California has the best. Like this, it did the best out of all the states, with the containment or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, if that's did we already get it? Because
people in Turlock, man, those fucking old people at Covenant Living. Every day I'm seeing at least in the past week, if not every day, every other day. There's 1, 2 people. There's 3 people died yesterday.
Oh,
I think I saw. I was like,
from
Jesus.
the virus or just
because they have it's like an old people living or whatever, and it's spread to infected the whole place, and I forget how many deaths, but I know it's getting up there. So it's I don't know, it's weird.
Well, I think those places get hit the worst, but California as a whole, Sacramento County has there's I heard that there's no one in the hospitals and they're empty. My cousin's husband, he works in a hospital and he's most of the hospital has nothing in it. So
yeah,
I don't know. But then in New York, it's crazy and awful and scary. So
maybe it's not our time.
It's coming later.
I just picture the Final Destination when they keep telling each other and they save each other's life. It's not your time. It's all fucking dramatic and shit.
Yeah.
It's oh, it wasn't my time. It was Phil's. He's on the plane. It's gonna crash.
I've never seen that movie. Is that bad?
You never seen any of them?
No. I think I was either scared or I just wasn't interested.
I think the first one's worth a watch, but the rest of them are just kind of. I've only seen I think 3 of the other ones. I think it's maybe 4. I think I've seen 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm. You're a big horror movie guy, anyways.
Yeah, I think I saw the one after 3, and then there might have been 1 or 2 that came out since then that I haven't even bothered.
Yeah, I feel I remember they went up to at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's the Saw movies. It's the first one was so good. One of probably underrated even just because I feel the rest of the movies just kind of made the whole thing look shitty, and you'll see really good the last Jigsaw thing that came out, the trailer looked good, and I had no interest in watching it, but I was.
Are you talking about the Chris Rock one?
No, the one before that.
Oh, okay.
But that one looks interesting too. It's one of those spin-off or whatever. I might.
Is it a reboot
that.
or is it a spin-off?
I thought it was like a story within a story kind of thing. So it's follows Chris Rock, and he's kind of in the same universe.
Yeah.
As I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen any Saws either. I'm not a big horror person, so I haven't seen.
I keep hoping and wishing Daredevil's going to come back somehow or some way, just because I keep seeing so many posts about him that pop up, and then I just keep remembering how good the series is.
Well, there's there was a rumor that He's gonna be in the
Bring
new
Daredevil
Spider-Man.
back. Bring him back. Go sign the thing. Go
sign the petition
go,
online. Did you make one?
Blow the Disney Channel. Get it going, Some of you guys know people, I don't know. You don't really have to do that.
6 degrees of separation.
If you want to be a good sport,
Yeah. No, but did you?
Points.
I probably sent you a link to that story. There was like a rumor that there would be that Daredevil would come back in the Spider-Man. But there's a lot of rumors because
if they
Sam
made
Raimi's,
Daredevil fat, that would be.
Why would they do that?
I just pictured it, like how they did Thor. They made him hella fat.
They can't do that again. They already did that.
I know. That's why it would be so. It'd be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. Why it would be so funny? Because everyone wants Daredevil to come back. So if that was the big reveal, and you're like, "Oh, what is this?" So we gotta wait
and then
2 seasons
in the
for him to
theater,
lose,
and then you're angry.
Yeah. Oh, dude, no snap. Don't. And if you do that in the checkout line, I think that's when people start going crazy in stores.
Well, I don't think it comes across correctly. If you do that, it's like, "Come on, hurry up." It's
no,
not,
I know.
It's not like, "Yeah, good
but there's
job."
I think there's just versions of snaps that's all bad, though. It's or like warnings, or like that one thing for poems, or like when people enjoy what they're hearing in a crowd or something.
Yeah,
that's the one. Otherwise, it's like snap, like, "Hey, stop doing that," or snap attention, or snap. You got like a cat that doesn't have all. Not all there,
Yeah.
So you gotta. I forgot my thought.
It's okay. I didn't sleep good, so I feel
it's
so
been a
out
long
of it.
day.
Yeah.
Done a lot of stuff. Usually I'm just home a lot, so that's why it kind of sucks when you gotta make like multiple stops in a day. It's like, oh no, I'm not back to being a human being again.
It's like extra exhausting now because you're just used to being, like, I'm glad you're here and this is great. But part of me was like, I hope he cancels because then I don't have to do this. Because I'm just like I don't do anything now, so I'm just used to, being a piece of shit. Like, I don't know.
Writing fuck jokes.
Yeah, all fuck jokes.
Just a fuck ton of fuck jokes, but all Marvel themed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fat Daredevil and the skinny.
Well, do you so like the next Spider-Man, Sam Raimi is officially directing it, I think.
Is that
he directed the originals, like the original 3, and Evil Dead and Army of Darkness and all those movies?
I think that's.
Oh no, he's not directing Spider-Man. He's directing Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's doing. So that's gonna be cool because he's like a horror guy. So they'll make it kind of spookier.
Do you don't like horror movies?
Wait, am I right about that? I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm all fucked up. Do I like? I like some. I don't like. I've been watching them more in the last like 5 years than I used to as a kid because I was afraid as a kid.
I feel like it's good. It's good for you though because like you could use some fear. Everybody gets too comfortable, so they try to remove all the elements of fear in their life, and then they go, "Why do you want to go watch a horror movie?" I don't know, because I need to get fucking scared and to get my shit together. It's like.
So you see a horror movie and then you do your taxes the next day?
Yeah, dude. Or like after I watch a horror movie, I'll go finish my Christmas cards. Just get them done ahead of time. Like it's kind of like taking Adderall.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm not going back to sleep. That's only for good ones.
What would a Christmas card that you send to people look like?
Hi.
It's just you sitting on the couch. It's, hi. And then underneath it just says dash AJ.
I know, it's just a picture of me smiling like this, and it says season beatings or whatever the fuck. I can't be a family one. I gotta be like for friends.
Funny, but also super fucked up. Is it's like there's like a woman on the
Season's
floor and
beatings.
you're wearing a wife beater and it says "Season's beatings."
It's like I'm in theme.
We don't like violence towards women. We're just kidding.
No,
Okay?
no, it's all jokes, you know.
Some people don't know jokes.
A lot of, I don't
It's
think
just
we
you
know
standing there
jokes.
with boxing gloves on, and she's just on the ground.
Jesus, way to paint a picture. I've been here this whole time. I haven't been out and about seeking my ex widow.
Your ex-widow. Wait. Wait,
that's-
you know what an ex-widow would be?
No.
That would mean that you died. Well, first of all, you'd have to get married,
Yeah,
which
I
would be
messed that up.
hilarious if you were ever married to anyone, which I want to be there when you get married. I want to hear what your vows are. I wanna know what that
You
shit
want to
is
hear
like.
that shit?
Ever since I met you at the Dairy Queen window.
How?
What? Why did you throw that in there?
Well, it probably goes somewhere like you're a nice lady, and I don't want to let you down too hard. Just
So you greet her like an Indian chief?
just like, how are you doing? I'm not married. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that would be you can see their reaction early on, see if they get like super alarmed, and then just have it go normal. You know, if you're one of those people, I don't know.
But okay, so if she was an ex-widow, that means that you were you got married, then you
And
died.
I brought her back to life.
No, then you died. So she was a widow, and then you came back to life.
Oh man.
That's what an ex-widow would be.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Do you think like
That'd be an interesting movie.
that? Yeah. Would you?
Ex-Widow, starring A.J. DeMello, directed by Luke Soin. And then you play like all the other characters. You're like
I
you're
play
the,
all the other, even the wife.
Yeah, you're the detective, you're the wife, you're the dog, you're the mailman,
So there's a scene where I chase myself.
the guy who fixes the fridge. You know,
Why is that guy in the movie?
I don't know. Maybe he's got a good point for the plot. You
I
know?
feel like you just listed all the people you saw today. Those are all the characters. You're like, I saw the refrigerator
Saw
guy.
Eddie fucking twisting the ice cube maker. You know, I saw fucking Jimmy. He was jiggling the knobs. You know, he was looking for an answer that wasn't there. You know.
I really feel like there's a place for you in Hollywood. There's so many roles that are empty because there's no AJ DeMello to fill them.
I know, right?
Like you
I
just
could-
like did you ever see The Rocketeer?
Oh yeah, that
could
was
be
like,
like-
that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
That
It was a good one.
That gangster guy that's just like waiting for people in their house and kills them.
Fuck, man, is that what you picture me as?
Well, you wouldn't. You would wear makeup like him too, to like so you're extra boxy, you know, because he was like a Dick Tracy villain, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be one of those dedicated actors for that role. Like, no, just hit me right here with a shovel. Like, we gotta make this. Remember how like Rocky's eye got swollen up in the movie? I gotta look like I'm really swollen, you know.
No, Rocketeer, not Rocky.
No, I know. I was just doing a comparison to someone with a messed up eye.
Oh, okay,
Or whatever.
alright.
It wasn't a good one.
I get it.
I'm spiraling. Spiraling. You know? You ever go on drop zone, but then like yell out like something fucked up to the person next to you, like right before you drop?
Like what?
You weren't pregnant. No, not that. Just be like, you didn't really mean it, or like something really fast.
Yeah.
Or like to the person, just like, I didn't even get you that present, you know. And then it just drops, you know. And then
The chocolate cupcake, it had poop in it.
Jesus Christ, a pookie.
Yeah, a poop cake.
Oh man, that's a pond of sewage right there.
It sure is.
Bacteria.
What happened to your podcast? You used to do one.
I've been thinking about trying to start one up again, but I kind of lost interest doing it myself Where now I'd have more of a drive to do it, but
Yeah.
it's really tough to get all that iTunes stuff together.
What do you mean?
Like at first with like the picture and all that stuff. And
you just have to do the picture once.
yeah, I know. It's just such a headache the first time. It's got to be something I've been playing with, coming up with names for stuff, for podcasts and shows. So
if you guys don't know, which you don't, AJ and I talk all the time on Instant Messenger. Mostly, it's Facebook Messenger. Mostly, it's like just jokes. But sometimes he sends me names for things. But he won't tell me like why. He'll just be like, "What do you think about satellites for a Zoom show?" And I'm like, "Why?" And I think it has to do with like transmitting and internet, and that's why you wanted to do a satellite. But you just sent me a photo of a satellite, and he's like, "Can you turn this into a poster?" And I'm like,
well, it said,
"I guess so."
I think I called it the hot bish. You know, I was trying to be clever, but I didn't.
Okay, what does hot bish mean? Is it like dish but bish but?
Yeah.
Why bish? Like, is it everyone's a
well,
bish? Because
it's no, it's like a, you know, like people name like kind of aircrafts sometimes, like cars.
Okay.
You know, so it's like a bitch. It's like.
Are you saying because they always name them female names?
Yeah.
That's like too many jumps.
I know.
You go like,
yeah.
So when I did improv at Comedy Spot and they taught us improv, there's like a part where you come up with a monologue and that you'll be like, okay, we need a word from the audience to get going, and they'll say like scissors, and then this is the technique: is you would go scissors, which makes so you do A to B to C, but you do it in your head. So you go scissors. That makes me think of running at the pool, which makes me think of that time that I stepped on a bee at my friend Kevin's pool party, and then you tell that story. So that's like you get scissors, but you end up at that. You do A to F. So you're like,
Not all the
Zoom
time.
show, internet, sky, vehicle, space, satellite, and then you say that, and then everyone's like, "What?" Like, but you jumped like 8 things. So it's like I told you cookie, and you were like Chinese people.
I like making things. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But sometimes that happens to me with jokes too, where I have to go back and retrace. But I'm a lot better about that lately. But there are times like that.
For me, it's when you send me stuff, it's like 50-50. I understand it, or it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works if it doesn't make sense. Like sometimes you send one and I'm like, that's funny. I don't know how you did that, but it's funny. And then some of them I'm like, you're just saying 2 different like you had a bag that you reached into and you pulled out 2 sentences that you wrote and you're like, this is a joke now.
It's a joke. I love jokes, man. Jokes are awesome.
Who doesn't like a joke?
A lot of people.
Yeah. Twitter.
Twitch.
Twitch doesn't like jokes?
I don't know. I haven't been on there. Have you?
Only to watch.
Twitch? You do Twitch?
I should. We should be Twitching
I just
this.
had a muscle spasm, so, you know.
I just go on to the Stab Twitch and I watch them sometimes.
Is it?
Stab comedy.
I feel like Twitch is like it's kind of like TikTok where it's like, I feel like I've got enough social media where like there's no way I would download another app.
See, that's the thing. I feel like that too, but then I go, but if everyone's moving to that one, then I'm going to be left behind on Facebook like a loser.
Well, I think how some people are putting like comedy clips up on like TikTok, I think after my special actually comes out, I could, you know, maybe a little time goes by, then I could start doing that.
Yeah.
Because the material I won't be using.
Well, like comics do that on Instagram. TikTok is just like, TikTok is basically
I'm saying if I were to do
Vine.
TikTok, it'd probably be a mixture of stand-up clips and weird stuff, but
It's just you in your house with one light on and it's all dark and weird. Like when we were doing that Zoom call like a month ago with all those comics.
yeah.
And it's just you and there's like one light and you could barely see your face and you're like, pizza is made by goblins. And we're like, what? And like that's your TikTok is just you say weird shit to the TikTok.
It's like the guy yelling random shit out of the gutter, you know?
Pennywise?
No, just the other one.
Okay. Because I know you're obsessed with it.
Well, I'm not like obsessed.
That's your favorite franchise, though, right?
No.
No, what's your favorite?
Shit. Maybe the Dark Knight series.
The Christopher Nolan movies?
Yeah, because I think they all are better than the one before, and everyone
Really? You like the last one more than the other two?
Everybody always says the Dark Knight, and I love the Dark Knight. I think it's the movie I saw the most. Or no.
Dark Knight Rises?
It was one of the. I think I saw like 2 or 3 times in the theater. No, just the Dark Knight.
Yeah, the middle one's the best one.
I don't think so. I think the third one's the best because of, at least for me, I like a story where someone gets dragged down and then has to fight out of it. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like watching a Rocky movie to me. So it's not just like a Batman movie. It's
he
like
comes back from a horrible back injury somehow.
Yeah.
No medical help except this random guy who's sort of a doctor.
Yeah, and I get a bad back, so I'm like, let's believe in some fucking miracles. You know, let's.
They made that movie for you, AJ.
Yeah, you know, I watched that. I'm getting hyped. I'm smoking a joint, fucking boxing over the fishbowl, you know.
But not too hard so you don't throw your back out again.
Yeah, you know.
Wait, did you have back problems in 2012 when it came out? Because that's like when it came out.
Wait, when what came out?
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The Dark Knight. I think that's the best one though because it's. Plus, I mean, the Dark Knight has the. That's what makes it so tough is he ends those movies so well that it always makes you want more, you know, like the Dark Knight, it's like poetic how they're like either the cops slowly like talking over like a monologue as he's running away from the cops. You know, or his kid's like, why is he running, Dad? Because we have to chase him. It's just fucking like poetry in motion. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I feel like the third one,
I didn't like the way I didn't have a problem with what they did. I didn't like how they edited it because they made it look like there's no way he got away. And then they're like, he's alive, and you're like, but you just showed me that he died because you didn't cut.
Well, but
in
then
a
they
way
did the
that made...
autopilot thing, so we just didn't see where he ejected.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like I didn't like how they executed it. I mean, I like that movie's fine. It's just
the soundtrack going when Morgan Freeman finds out, and then it flashes to Michael Caine. Michael Caine. Spoiler alert.
Michael Caine.
And he's sitting there in that place.
I won't watch you destroy yourself, Master Wayne.
It's like a callback.
Now you do it.
Matt, no, I really don't like doing voices without like going over them a little bit.
Oh,
unless I'm confident in that moment. I don't really
you drop
do
like
British.
A diagram before you try to.
Yeah, because I sound like an idiot.
I sounded like an idiot just now.
No, but you sound like you actually had like a
you
good
don't think
try.
That I sound like an idiot right now when I do this voice. You don't think that?
It sounded like you swallowed a Beatles album.
It was Abbey Road, and I loved it.
It's some pieces of sidewalk.
A bit gravelly, but you know what? It adds character. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, Jerry.
It reminds me of the part in Hook where he's almost losing his happy thoughts, about to land on the teddy bear, and then he's like,
"Oh yeah,
don't lose a happy thought." I used to like.
I gotta watch that again. I haven't seen that since I was
like my favorite movie,
15.
or my childhood favorite movie, at least.
I loved it when I was a kid. I haven't watched it for a while.
You know, it's still a really entertaining movie, and I feel like I was biased for a while, but then like I've watched it with other people since like being an adult, and just every time I watch it, there's parts about it that's funny. It's always good seeing Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, the soundtrack's awesome.
It's John Williams.
And then who doesn't like the part where Toodles is crawling on the floor, and Peter's like, "What's happened?" Because Toodles, he's crawling on the ground, he's going, lost. It's like, what's lost? I've lost my marbles, and then he just keeps just wandering off again, and Peter's like, okay, like you get like moments like that in the movie are just so gold. Like I love.
Yeah. Well, it's really
Plus, there's like people talk about how dark that movie like really is. I mean, fucking Hook.
That's what I was about to
went
say.
into their children's home and
Kidnap them?
Yeah.
No, I was going to say there's a line in that movie where Robin Williams is like, to die would be a great adventure. And then he killed himself like years later. That's kind of weird,
Wait. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's no connection, but also it's kind of like, wow, well, maybe he's on his greatest adventure.
Yeah. God, they really know how to sneak in those uplifting tunes in like the worst moments sometimes where it kind of works somehow, Like like when you hear him say it, it's like, it's like, it doesn't sound like amazingly stupid or anything like that. It just kind of goes with, I guess.
I feel like
it makes sense for his character at least.
Well, when he says that, I think that's just like it's just kind of to help you not be afraid of dying.
Yeah,
it's not like I want to kill myself. It's more like
it's like a
don't
strategic,
be scared,
like Disney like ploy to like, and remember, don't kill yourself. And poor Robin. That was the only celebrity really when they died that I actually like felt it, just because I grew up with Robin Williams, like Jumanji, Hook, all
Genie.
like Genie, like he was in like literally everything. Mrs. Doubtfire.
I've still never seen that movie. My
Dude,
parents wouldn't let me for some reason. They were weird.
And watch Mrs. Doubtfire sometime. That's a really good movie.
That'd be fun.
You couldn't. People say you couldn't do that movie today. Like
it's offensive.
Yeah, and like that song I really liked that they did for that movie. Dude Looks Like a Lady is technically not PC.
Was that movie? Wait, did they make that song for that movie?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure? Because it's Aerosmith, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it came out at least like within the time frame, like within if it was. I think it was for that movie.
Okay.
Dude Looks Like a Lady, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, but the dude did look like a lady.
Comment down below.
A, B, C.
Oh, we're doing good.
Do you ever try to shoot Morse code across the street?
No. Should I?
No,
there's an
I
old
don't
man
know
that lives across the street, and he might know from World War II.
I just don't know how to do it. So like whenever I meet somebody that knows how to do it in some way, I'm like, man, I wish I was like friends with you. Like when things are gonna go bad one day, and like this guy fucking knows Morse code. So we might have a chance to contact somebody when shit goes down.
I feel like it's probably not that hard to learn because you just have to memorize the alphabet.
I'm probably just probably take like a day to like learn a couple of like concepts to help you interpret at least the basic or something. But I gotta redo things so much. Even jokes I write, I go over. I'm not like most. Like I feel like a lot of comics can kind of just go up there and just do whatever order, throw it up. I like to know what's coming up unless I have to deviate because of whatever's going on.
You're very particular about like I have to do this, which leads to this, so that I can get to this, and that way I have time for this.
Yeah, it's a lot like death. You want to accomplish all these things before.
So every time you go on stage, it's like a little death.
Well, yeah, because we're not getting any younger, right?
That's true. I'm 33 now.
Death is coming. I like how
You have to watch this one. There's a lot of. This is a watch.
I feel like I've been too boring. I'm trying to.
No, it's fine. You can come back. I wish I had more. I just feel like I'm a little bit like woozy or something. Like my brain isn't there. I've been laughing a lot though, so I feel like there's gonna be clips to share. Like at least.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be good.
Yeah.
Like, what else? What else do you want to touch on?
I want to touch on how you said that just now. What else do you want to touch on?
You know what? I bought like a bag. It was like a $20 bag you're supposed to for groceries, like hot or cold, to keep it.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
was gonna start doing some delivery driver stuff, but then this money from the government was coming through, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna put myself in harm's way just yet, So now I've got one of those things like brand new. I should try to go sling it in the front yard or something, Like, hey, I only like poked a hole in the plastic. It's pretty new. Like,
Wait, why did you poke a hole in the plastic?
I don't know. You gotta let it breathe. It's all.
Wait, did you
cooped
really
up.
do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was funny in the moment. I was going with it. No,
I like
but
that. You would do that. I feel like your character, not you, but like your persona on stage would be like, I would buy, like you would buy a fully designed like thing that works as it is, and you're like, well, the food's got to breathe. I got to cut a hole in there. It's like, no, they did it on purpose the way they did it so that it doesn't need that.
just a little one.
It's like you buy a car and you're like, well, I drilled a hole to the engine because where else is the gasoline going to go?
Oh my goodness, wild card right there. So, dude, you ever spill gas on yourself?
Not really. I think I've gotten like
On
a drop
purpose?
or two. No. What?
That's when you've been in some dark times. It's like you're.
That's like the worst way to kill yourself, don't you think?
Yeah, like maybe your wife is. You walking on her the third time, cheating on you. Your daughter can't remember your name. You're like, well, what's it matter? You could say something like that.
Wouldn't you do something less painful, like sleeping pills?
Well, I'm
or
not saying I would
slicing
do
your
it. I'm just
wrist?
saying, like, I could picture where someone's doing that. Something would have to have really gone.
Yeah.
Something that can't be fixed. And I feel like that's why a lot of people end up doing it. There's something about them or something in the world they can't really fix.
Yeah.
Because
Got really
they kept
dark
on
again.
getting the fix, but it wasn't doing the job. They're still boom, boom. They're still alive. So they had to.
That was like the weirdest sign language. They aren't getting the job, but they're.
You ever watch that documentary about those people that jump off the SF bridge?
No, I remember the trailer for it, but I never saw
I
it.
made us watch it like when I was a freshman in
Really?
junior college.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, in junior college. I thought like in high school.
No, they're like, see, there's Jackie and Phil. They lived in town. Like they bring it around like it's a.
That's why.
That's why I can see it being shown like a high schooler or like somebody.
So every high school in San Francisco plays it just because everyone knows somebody.
Yeah, there's
6 degrees of separation.
one connection makes everything. That's how McDonald's started. It was one chain. Well, never mind. It's a chain.
No, please explain.
Well,
Because no one.
409 airport. This is
404?
404. Oh shit.
409 is.
409.
Isn't that the cleaning solution?
I haven't seen 409 in a long time, dude. Dude, I can't find any fucking cleaning solution, dude. I'm using vinegar and like soap water.
Really?
Yeah, because I just haven't gone super early in the morning yet, but I think I'm willing to go now because they're
Sometimes
starting to
they stock at
rescind the
night.
statement. Yeah, but
The Rayleighs that I go to.
I don't know about where I live. Like anytime I ask them, it's different sometimes. So it's like.
Well, I'm just saying the Rayleighs I go to at night is when they restock stuff. So I've been there a bunch of times where, like, the pallets are out. And I was actually, like, a couple weeks ago, I was just randomly at Rayleigh's at, like, 9 or 10 at night. And they had toilet paper and paper towels. They had all of it. And I only bought paper towels because that's all I needed. I still have toilet paper. So I felt like a good person that night.
You're such a douchebag if you have like one of those stories where you're like, yeah, man, I went to just get toilet paper, but then I bought like several things of toilet paper, and
Well,
then
they only let you buy 2 or
no,
1 or
I
2.
know. I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to rub it in somebody's face,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got like a neighbor who's got like 1 roll. He's like, "Can you help me out?" You're like,
That'd be kind of funny to do that, where you buy some, and then it's like that Family Guy bit where he's in the Costco and he comes back with like a disguise to get more snacks, but then like you do that to get this toilet paper, and now I feel like you.
I'm sorry. The whole time I was picturing me with the device that you would say this would be something I would do. Like, you know how like they recycle toilet paper? Like, I could picture somebody writing something about me. Like, yeah, it's just like spinning a wheel the whole day, drying off shitty toilet paper, you know?
Oh, reusing it?
Well, like, you know, like isn't there some places they figure out a way to like reuse the shit?
How?
I don't know. They get in there.
You can't reuse it.
No.
Once it gets wet, it comes apart and it's covered in shit. You can't wipe it out. It's gonna.
Oh, you know what? They just say it comes from recycled paper, so that's why I get confused.
That's so different.
Well, it's really not though. It's like, well, I guess if they had a picture of like
It probably comes from like
toilet
other
paper that was tinted brown,
Yeah.
and an arrow to white, then you'd be like, oh man, this is a pre-roll.
I hate how tired I am right now. Like I really feel shitty. It's okay. This is how America feels right now, right?
Yeah,
We're just echoing.
that's why everybody's doing drugs.
It was weird. I
To
feel more normal now than I did when it started. When it started, I just felt like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Drink. Like I would just drink every night. Like I've been more back to normal of not drinking every night, but I'm still drinking more than I was because I was like I almost never drank.
Wait, so you left the program?
Yeah.
I'm like his sponsor and shit. Like, you've been bad, Luke. You know?
This podcast is over. We got to take care of this.
You're spilling alcohol over the table and shit.
What are you talking about? Great time.
What's your drink?
Margaritas or White Claws normally.
White Claws. I still haven't like fully come around.
They're pretty cool.
I mean, to like buying them, it's not that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine. They're not like Angry Orchards where if you have like more than one of those, it's like way too much sugar. It's like you don't really want to get a buzz off of that shit.
No, that's why I like White Claws because they're like just alcohol. There's a little bit of sugar in them.
I just wouldn't want to keep getting buzzed or drunk on them. Kind of like I wouldn't mind maybe having a couple or something, but it's not something I would want to buy.
It's kind of like
bulk.
It's kind of like just being able. Well, I can't have beer because gluten. So for me, it's like nice because it's kind of like having a beer. It's like a smaller amount of alcohol that I can just drink and like get a little buzzed and not. If I want to get fucked up, I can drink like a margarita or something.
Did you ever steal beer in high school?
No. Oh well, kind of. One time, my friends and I were all staying the night at our friend Greg's house, and we were bored, so we left the house and we were walking around the neighborhood and we heard music, so we thought, oh, there's a party. We walked towards the music and it was a wedding reception in someone's like front and backyard. So we just walked in and pretended we were like some uncle person's kids. Like people, like it was like a movie. They asked us like, who are you? We were like, we're Uncle Vic's kids. And they were like, okay, here's some beer. And like we drank their beer. We were like 17 years old.
That's dope.
I can't believe it happened. Like it's like, what? That happened? And then we talked to the bride's mom, and she was like wasted. I still remember her name. Her name was Claire Beecham.
Wasted?
I will never forget her name. Yeah,
Claire
she was
what?
Claire Beecham. If you're listening, Claire, thank you for the hospitality.
Beecham giving off beastums. All right, that was stupid. There is another jump, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not even a word. Beastum?
Well, you know, like a Marshawn Lynch. I don't know.
Beast mode?
Yeah, it was like. That's why I said jump. I took out mode, and I was like, yeah.
That feels like a jump that then you didn't clear and you fell down the cliff.
Yeah, I kill myself a lot in thoughts that I say a lot.
That's why you have an ex-widow.
Right? So make it all comes to fruition.
Oh,
And
you know who's
that's
an
why on
ex-widow?
fucking Tinder. It's like the ex-widow to 3, or
You know who's an ex-widow is every video game character's wife. Because every time you get extra life, you come back to life.
That's true, huh?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder, I wonder, I wonder who marries the caretaker in Tomb Raider then, because everybody's killing the shit out of that guy back in the day. Remember the old guy in Tomb Raider? Remember he'd be in the mansion going around? Couldn't you?
I never played. I didn't play the old ones. The first one I played was like the reboot.
I always feel so stupid playing video games, man. Like even when I would
Why?
because unless it was like Madden, like when I would play against other people, it's just like when like someone's like good at something to a degree where you immediately have the thought, man, I don't know if I could ever do that or get to like that in video games or like in anything. When you see someone like when I see how fast someone's able to like
So multiplayer, like someone being really good at it.
yeah, that's not why I like like I'll have fun like losing in games and stuff. It's just sometimes it kind of takes the fun out of it when someone's so good at like video games where it's like it feels like you can't even. It's almost like good people have to let you feel like you're not dying as fast as you would to be like a good, like if you're playing with friends. That's probably what happens. It's like,
But
hey, at least I stuck around for 45 seconds. It wasn't no 22 shit like back in the day.
you could always just play like a game without people.
No, yeah, I just I never really played games with myself unless I was playing Madden.
Hmm.
Because I've always been super into football, which is hilarious because I would have like MVPs be like quarterbacks for the Raiders that are like some of the worst players of all time. But because like when you're playing your own team in Madden, it's like
Yeah, you can
you
make
just
whoever you want good.
elevate.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. We used to make characters like in the wrestling games and in the the Madden games. We would like try and make them look like rappers or like Marvel characters or something. So there'd be like a team with like Method Man, Tupac,
And
Cartman,
and Silver Surfer.
yeah, like well, I think we were just trying to make it like more interesting for ourselves to like
Yeah.
make like a super fat like character that's
Yeah,
like 99 speed
that was
or
funny.
something.
Like
Yeah.
in Tony Hawk, you could make like a really fat skateboarder, so then it was like funny when he fell over or something. I remember
Mhm.
doing that. Did you hear they just announced it this week? And somehow I was talking to somebody and I was just like saying, "Oh, well, like they'll probably remake Tony Hawk 1 and 2 at some point and put them out in like a collection." And then like this week they announced that they're putting out 1 and 2 in the same game
I
as a
played
collection.
those. That was actually I wouldn't have even thought of that, but that was a game I actually got really good at.
Yeah.
I think I played it all the way up to like Tony Hawk's. I don't know. There was like one of the ones I was playing on PS2 where you could be out in like the streets and all that kind of stuff. It was
Yeah, they started adding a lot of features and stuff.
like I remember I got really good. That was probably the only game where I could get as good or if not better than like my friends probably. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it, like Madden, I would probably be something like that. But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I got pretty good at that. Like, cause just you could just like be standing still and just start to like do some kind of move and stuff. Like it started to get like really cool.
Oh, yeah, you could do like a manual and then you
Yeah.
can chain tricks forever because you could like grind, do a kickflip, do a manual, go to the half pipe, do a McTwist. Yeah.
To Bus Drivers Imaginary Places. Such a good song.
I don't know that song, but I'm sure I would know it if I heard it.
Just here to hold your hand when you die. You don't remember that song?
No. But now I
Remember
want to
that?
hear you sing things like that.
Well, that's
You
just
should do
like
a
his
YouTube
voice.
channel.
Bus Driver. You never heard of Bus Driver?
No, I haven't. I feel like
Dude.
I should have. I'm not good at music.
Don't
I don't
tell.
know music stuff very well at all, so I'm the worst about that.
That's such a good song. That song would play over and over in Tony Hawk. You would recognize it
Mm.
immediately, I think. But yeah.
But you should. I feel like you could do a YouTube channel that's like ASMR of your voice, and it's just you like reading bedtime stories or like the Constitution or.
And then the lizard said, "Let liberty ring."
And then you do it in front of the fireplace with the crackling of the fireplace in the background.
I like
People
pause.
would love that. You could do like a 10-hour video, people put those on when they go to sleep.
Yeah. You have to give the rights to other people's I'd have to make up stories.
You could just get public domain. You could read Shakespeare. You could read
You know
old
what?
books.
Fuck reading Shakespeare, man. That shit is like doing like push-ups in your head.
What about
To read stuff like that where it's like
yeah.
you can't even pretend to know what some of those words mean, so you like have to look them up if you're really trying.
Oh yeah. I mean, you
That
can't
shit
know
fucking
because
sucks.
they're all
And
like
even then it's hard to like you have to look up a synonym of that word and then like
Yeah.
try like
well, because all the jokes in there are it's like colloquialisms from back then.
yeah,
like
you have to
600
do
years ago.
like foreign language math
Yeah.
in your head to like get a joke while you're reading it. Like so that's why I feel like a lot of that humor doesn't really translate to today.
The minstrel's strumpet was a crumpet. What? Yeah, we don't know.
Oh
we
man.
don't know.
And then we had the ball. I feel like
Oh, like the ball, like
yeah,
masquerade
the
ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Cinderella went to the ball.
She did go. I don't know if that was Shakespeare
they-
times. I feel like that's a different.
They should make a Cinderella 2 or like a Cinderella alternate universe, like where she doesn't make it to the ball.
And then she just goes and works at Walmart.
No, it's gotta be something more. Like she goes undercover, the Nazis.
Anytime your story starts getting boring, throw the Nazis in there.
Yeah.
DeMello.
Don't
do that.
Oh, shit.
Why did you just do that?
What? I take it back.
Stop doing it.
What? It's
I told you I don't cut things. He's doing hand sanitizer to clean himself because he just Heil Hitler in the living room.
I gotta.
Oh my God.
I gotta rectify it. You know, God's looking.
Hey, you know what? I think that you should, if you do it on accident, you should be able to, like, that should wash your hands. You know, like, oh, I'm clean now. I didn't mean to do that.
That's what sucks when you try and do this.
That
stuff.
looks like aloe vera. That doesn't look like hand sanitizer.
It's a mixture of aloe,
Oh, okay.
aloe and whatchamacallit.
Hand sanitizer.
No. The alcohol used to clean wounds. The isopril.
What did you
or
pick up a
whatever
med kit in
alcohol.
a video game?
Well,
What the fuck is
Well, I couldn't find any hand sanitizer when this all started,
Oh,
so
right.
I just happened to have a bulk. I had like a bottle of each, so I'm almost down to like probably I can make one more full bottle of this probably.
That sounds like something Stephen Ferris would do.
Well, I had no choice.
Well, I went to the store, but they didn't have any hand sanitizer, so I just kind of I went in the backyard and
cut
my
some
shed.
alfalfa.
Yeah.
So chopping it up real fine, you know. Put it through the wood chipper. That's kind of fun, right?
Wood chippers are always fun.
That would be so fun to throw like something big through a wood chipper.
Like a dead body.
No, like a bowling ball.
Yeah, that would be fun. And then it doesn't even break. Like it just breaks the machine, but then shoots out still, and it.
Like back to you.
Yeah, and then you die, and then your friend has to put you in the wood chipper, but
be
you
like-
can't because it's broken now.
Be like Deadpool 2, like reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Die on the other end of the wood chipper, you know.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's a wood chipper. I need to watch that again.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
So good. How often do you sanitize?
I do it so when I go out and I go to the store, I do it before I go in.
Did you
But
get
then
the
a lot of
droppers?
times-
You put it under your tongue?
No, what? So I can make out with the checkout
That
lady.
would be hilarious if that was somebody's dip.
You guys, there's so many nuggets in this episode.
You chewing tobacco? Nah, we're just trying to stay a little safe.
You like spit on people just
like,
to make them clean.
Yeah, don't worry. It's kind of like peeing on a jellyfish, or like peeing on
Yeah.
You know.
I see that one. You were going down, and I picked you up, and I brought you, like in Mario Kart when you jump off the track. I'm the little guy in the cloud, and I just saved you.
Yeah.
On the Rainbow Road.
Dude, that was such a cool game.
You don't play video. Man, there's so many good games.
Well, I mean, those are the games that if anybody wanted to play, I'd be down. It's just
you should get a
Switch.
Video. You have a Switch?
Well, I don't want to invest in buying anything. That's the thing. Like, if I'm over at somebody's place, then because it's kind of like cartoons for me. Like, I could maybe watch an episode or two of South Park, but I'd rather not, or Rick and Morty. It's like, it's not that I don't find it to be good or anything. It's just something about after I watch a couple episodes or like sit through like an hour of video games, it's just, I'm kind of feel like I'm done with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of, yeah.
So there's exceptions to the rule, obviously, but I feel like most of the time it's something where I can always remember, just kind of be like, all right, I'm kind of tired of this,
I do have to force myself to play some things, like, there's been some games where I'm like, I really like this, but I don't like want to keep playing. Like I started playing The Witcher 3, which is an old game now, kind of.
You want to play, dude?
He's got to get his gauntlets on. You should call those gauntlets, not, whatever they're called, braces.
These are, I got this in Nam. Stole it from a guy named Christopher.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, but that's why you wear black, it like blends in and stuff.
I could still tell
Keeps
what it
the
is.
hand from like.
What if you get ones that look
much.
like that cool like bus driver person glove?
Well,
like
that's actually for
gloves.
I've seen bus drivers that probably have carpal tunnel like me. They have like a version of that. This one's just to keep more of my hand in place. Some of them they'll come down like further. It'll only be like that. Instead
I don't think we can hear anything you're saying.
Greetings from the other side.
This is like going to be a clip of you. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Don't you like pointing at a camera sometimes? Like something's going to come of it?
Hey, you out there, we're connected.
Like if I would probably scare the shit out of you if you like pointed at something and then it fell,
Oh, like in their living room, we just pointed at them?
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Or if they're driving in their car and they have it on their dashboard and you point and then the windshield explodes.
That'd be rough.
Yeah.
Dude, a windshield like cracking would really suck. I don't need to put this on right now.
Oh, I was going to say, are your hands hurting?
Well, not really. I was just hoping something was going to come of it.
Okay. More prop comedy? Jesus Christ. AJ.
I know, right?
Why what happened? Like, what made your carpal tunnel happen?
I got a job as a dishwasher.
How long did you do that, though? You didn't do that for that long.
I did it for like 3 or 4 months or a little bit longer. But the repetitive, like, thing is, I like to work hard, so I hurt
Who are you talking to?
Thing is, I overworked myself because I wanted to do a good job instead of, because my hands started to go numb like a month and a half into the jobs, like every day.
Jeez.
Like all the time. So,
did you ever wash a plate so hard you broke it in half?
It broke me in half to put me back together. That was a weird lunch break.
Humpty Dumpty.
Sat on a rock and then
Yeah.
I didn't want to follow through with any of that.
Oh, God.
You've got a lot of things in here that look like they could be like genies in a bottle,
Like plants? What do you mean?
Like the little vases.
Oh yeah. Well, they're not. They're alleys. They're not mine. But yeah. Yeah, you're right. I guess there's a lot of little bottle things.
Is that a Barney with a 6-pack?
What?
That.
Oh no! So I bought my dog. I'll show you. Hold on.
Okay. I was like, holy shit. He's doing a handstand and everything. He's changed. He loves roids now.
So
Sorry,
I was on
children.
I was on Chewy.com where I bought pet stuff for my dog, and they had these creepy ass toys that look like furries. And it's like $8, but it's like a super tough toy. It has a little squeaky in his stomach somewhere.
The way the hair is dyed, this person is going through multiple life crises right now.
I think the main crisis is that this is a furry costume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so creepy, but I thought it was hilarious because of how
Dude,
creepy it is.
the abs are like hard.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's
It's-
probably how they get you to pay over $10 for this fucking thing.
No, it was like $8.
Oh, wow. Came out.
Yeah. But my dog
Does
loves
that
it. Like
squeak?
he already ripped the nose off of this and the ears.
Yeah, it's tricky with some of those. Like, you'll find your dog just like immediately ripping something off you get for them. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to like become like a baby where I have to worry about you choking on a piece of like, you know how like some of those things will have like those like hard eyeballs or something. Like if a
Yeah.
dog pulls, that could be troublesome.
Does your dog eat it? Because my dog never eats that stuff.
Well, he hasn't really had one like that, but I just mean like dogs my whole life kind of thing like that.
Oh yeah.
You see running the dogs that, you know, they just chew on things so much. You gotta keep an eye out. You're gonna have a big vet bill, you know.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
Yeah, you gotta go in there yourself, dig out the shards of glass.
That's why you have that med kit that you made that from. You get all the tools. You can do some surgery.
Yeah, I get some sanitizer, and then I get the.
Oh my god.
They're like, what? They're like, what? Like.
If you can't see, if you're not watching, he's extending the tape measure out to the camera. It's going right to the lens. It's pretty good. Oh, this is 3D. You have to watch this with your 3D glasses. Oh, okay. Do you want to wrap this up?
I was almost pretty good. Like I had it on the way back, and then it did it.
I know.
in half.
They're not reliable.
Damn it.
That one looks old
was-
too. That one looks like it's from
I
the
made
50s.
it there at least, but
Or
no,
the
yeah,
80s.
this has been through.
That looks like an 80s
This
one.
has been through some windstorms. You know,
Yeah.
this has been.
Just had to go into the basement a couple times because of the hurricane.
Yeah, this has bashed a few goblin heads in. You know, you know when you go into those ulterior dimensions when you sleep.
Yeah. Ulterior?
Alternative.
Probably.
Yeah, it was close. That was kind of close.
I knew what you meant.
It's like the out scene of interior living. I don't know. All right.
All right. Well, thank you for watching or listening to this. I hope your life is going better than ours are right now. No. Are you gonna just put that on your pants?
I don't know.
Okay. Where do people find you on the internet? What do you want them to know about? You have a Zoom show.
I have a special coming out, stand-up
Oh
special.
yeah, that's most important. I forgot. I already forgot.
He filmed a lot of it. He had a lot of good shots in there. I think it turned out good for the most part. It's just I kind of hate myself, so I wouldn't trust myself to give you an accurate but it should be out by the time this video comes out. So just go to Amazon. It's called AJ DeMello. I didn't drive here either. That I didn't. Not I did not. I didn't drive here either, you know, because like I didn't drive a car to the place. You know, like you gotta let them know. So Amazon, And it's like about a half hour, so don't give me any fucking messages like, oh, it's not like a full 60. Hey, go.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. I thought you killed it. Honestly, like
Thank you.
I didn't know how it was gonna go, and then not because I didn't believe in you, but just because like I was like, well, half the audience is people who know you. They've seen you do jokes, so are they even gonna laugh that hard? But it turned out really good. You know, the audio, you had some issues, but
Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. It's just,
yeah,
you know,
it's cool. I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch it, and you can search your name, and it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon. I didn't drive here either. You know, and
Has that been a thing that people can't get?
No, I was just trying to punch it through. You know.
Okay.
But I'm at Humorous Fiend on all social media, Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter.
I'll put that on the screen so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Unless you want to punch it through.
At Humorous Fiend.
Is there anything else you want to
Just gonna have like something shoot out the other way. They can't even see it. It looks all bad. Yeah, so at Humorous Fiend, and then I might be switching my Zoom shows to the middle of the week, but for right now, they're on Fridays because they're sending the stay-at-home orders, so I might move to the middle of the week, see how that works. But yeah, that's called We're Weird. It's like a play on Poltergeist, you know, and my face on the little girl, you know.
Yeah, like, they're here.
Yeah.
But yours is, they're weird. I get it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do the way, because otherwise you're just like, it's Poltergeist, you know. They're weird. And then it doesn't really.
Poltergeist. If you got a poltergeist, you should seek help.
Call the Ghostbusters.
No, don't call the Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Call Kevin Nealon. I think he knows.
Why
No,
Kevin Nealon?
I don't know. He just seems like a guy would have an answer.
At least say the dad from the movie.
Wait, what dad from what movie?
Craig T. Nelson. He's the dad in Poltergeist.
Oh, shit. Yeah, for the guy, same from
Incredibles.
Incredibles. Yeah, he's awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
Poltergeist and Poltergeist 2, they're underrated. The first one seems, I watched it recently, it's a little dated now, I think, but
I watched it last year. I liked it.
They're still really good. I just mean in terms of graphics, as long as you're not a huge snob.
I really liked the ghost at the end. I thought that looked amazing.
No, I still like, I'm just saying, like, people that are, like, you know, coming up as teenagers or, like,
Yeah.
you know, really young right now, if they were to see something like that compared to all the fucking shit they can see now.
Well, I think there's something to like practical effects that they used to do without CG, like when they had to just make it and do weird tricks to make it work. Like it looks better, you know.
If there was, I just thought of this. If there was one movie that they made a remake, I would want to star in. It would be The Thing. That would be fucking hella fun. Just show up. I'm the Thing. I'm gonna go get fucked up.
Because you would just be CGI'd into a mess of monster ribs and
I
blood.
just think it would be funny to like there was no digging up of an alien. It's just like some random dude crawled out of the ice and now he's taking beer out of your fridge. It's like, yeah, I'm the Thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can find me at Epic Tiki Comedy on Twitter, at Epic Tiki on Instagram. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please watch my vlogs. I make dumb vlogs, and they're really funny, I think. AJ likes it.
Yeah, they're good. You should check them out. Do you have a... Oh, you get the thing. You put it on the...
I'll put on the screen. Also, it's this YouTube channel, so just subscribe and go to the videos and watch it. Or if you're listening, go to youtube.com/EpicTikiComedy.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Tell a friend.
Yes. Share it. Tell everyone.
And go watch the special.
Yeah. I didn't drive here either.
Didn't.
Didn't.
Not did not.
Didn't.
Cool. Let's go eat some Skittles.
Oh.